We got silver. Cat. Hey, good morning. Hey, Richard. We did not make it to church this morning. Our grandson woke up a little early, and they are moving. His mom and dad are moving into a new house, and they're having to clean out the old house. They got everything moved over yesterday. So I'm just here tying up lures, making lures here. Hey there, Slime Time. Hey there, Random. How you doing, Random? Take the day off, man. I like doing this. This is not a, yeah. I do take days off. Sometimes I take 2-3 days off sometimes. But I do a bunch. I work like this sometimes, so I can take other days off. So anyway, I'm going to do 30 seconds. I'm actually working on Dalton's order. That's what I'm going to be working on this morning. Dalton ordered a mystery jig box. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. So I'm actually working on an order for Dalton here. He put in an order. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but I'm going to try to get it done today. We'll see how it works. It may not get done today, though. There we go. That's that Vegas purple. Trying to prepare for a tournament next weekend. Oh, that's good. Oh, golly. I'm sorry about that, Richard. Let me get that pinned up there. Yep. Richard always helps me out. I can't do that on my own. Yeah, I see it. I appreciate you guys helping me. Imagine if I try to do this all by myself. So I'm going to do some colors that are not, colors that I normally do for this mystery box. Make sure that looked all right. All right. Well, this is a June bug flake I'm going to throw on here. And that is a pretty color right there. Another rod so I can get used to casting it before the turn. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, you don't want to be out there with something that you're not really familiar with. I haven't fished that many tournaments. I just never really cared to do tournaments. Part of it was because I played baseball and softball tournaments so much growing up that I just don't care to be out there. They're fun to do every now and then, but some of these guys, they get really hardcore into it, and not me. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. So as I'm painting these up, I'm also probably painting up a little extra for some future mystery jig boxes too. So I'll be tying up a lot of lures this morning that I don't normally tie. I thank everybody in here. Okay, let's go to the next color. Again, these are 1/32 ounce. Hey there, Hayden. How's it going there? 10 foot, that should be normal for me. Yeah, the flex will be different, yeah. This here is Disco Orange. Let me do something here. Let me get the clear coat in here. I can clear coat the 30 seconds. Anything smaller I don't like doing as far as a clear coat. There's Dalton. I'm working on your mystery jig box. There's Dalton. He'll get to see me tie most of this up for him today. I'm working on your mystery jig box, and then the 64th ounce slick trick. I had the 80th ounce in stock. How you doing there, Dalton? The Disco Orange. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I need to change glasses because the glasses that I wear are bifocals. Sometimes it's hard to transition from looking at that to looking at the screen. So here we go. We're going to switch glasses. There we go. I don't really need. I could probably get by with readers, you know, if I wanted to, and not wear regular, you know, not wear glasses all day. I'm doing good. I'm having a good day. I'm just getting all this stuff here for your mystery jig box. I'm doing pretty good. Our grandson woke up early. He stayed the night with us because they're moving to a new house, and he woke up a little early, and we decided to skip out on church this morning. Trying to get stocked up for winter and spring crappie. Yep, 30 seconds is a good size to do. It's a good size. It's you can use it springtime, summertime. Some people will go with lower ones, smaller ones, 64th and 80th. Sometimes they're hard to use though. Okay, we're going to color a couple here in the dragonfly. Dragonflies are really cool. It's kind of like an aqua blue. It is more of a candy color, so I don't have to put a clear coat on this. A couple of these made up. We had a few orders come in yesterday, and we got them all packed up and ready to go out on Monday. Okay, we're going to switch to different color. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Do a couple with chrome. I'm going to go directly from painting to tying. I'm going to paint this rack up, which is going to be all for the mystery jig box. And then I'm going to I'm going to paint a bunch of 1/16 ounce. Yeah, let's do some more. Appreciate everybody in the house. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're brand new, I'm out of Oklahoma. We do have a website, RubenFloresJigs.com. Link is right pinned down there on the bottom. It's also in our bio. You can save 10% with FLO10. That's FLO10, no space in between. Couple of these in candy purple too. Yeah, me too, Richard. One of my crappie places we used to go to, which is on Uchi Lake, it just seemed that they had a tournament there in the springtime. Like every week they had a bluegill tournament, a carp tournament. They'd have a bass tournament, crappie tournaments. We just finally got fed up with going there because it was a long distance to get there. We would also try to read up reports to see if there were any tournaments out there, and it's tough when you're a bank fisherman and you've got all these boats zooming by. Okay. Get a different color going. Oh, I know what we can do. We're going to go some two-tone colors. Two-tone, two-tone. Well, here the hunters. The hunters are doing their thing. I'm working on fishing lures. These are actually the jig heads for fishing lures. I'm I'm going to take the camera off the heat gun and put it on this here for a little bit. Okay, I'm putting down a fluorescent yellow. Then I'm going to throw some orange on top of it. Get a two-tone color there. But I make fishing lures for a living, and we're going to be going to a tackle show here in a couple weeks. About 3 weeks we'll be at the tackle show, so we got less than 3 weeks to prepare, which I'm doing pretty good. I think we'll have plenty of lures. Yep, put up. Yep, $10 off the mystery box right now. Hey there, White. How's it going there, Mr. Wayman? It's hard. We don't really do any two-tones when it comes to 64th and 1/80th ounce. They're just too small to kind of do that too. Way too small of a head. This out. This over. Where can we put that? Put that right there. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 4 more colors. 4 more colors. Trying to think. So I hate opening up the blue, but we're going to do the blue. Blue's always messy. I got all this powder coat every which way here. I always get messy when I'm doing blue. This is a straight blue. It's not a disco blue. Okay, I need white. Oh, you're back. Oh, good deal. Hey there, T. I hope you're doing okay. I am sorry for your loss. Oh, I got enough to go with. We're gonna. Okay, now we're gonna do some regular colors. Put that up there. Get the powder off me. Get some more blackheads going. Yeah, we go through a lot of blackheads. Oh yeah, I told him already there, Oliver. Yep. Yep. He lost his grandma yesterday. Okay, these here are 1/32 ounce. They're black. They'll be for the blackout, midnight, the mongoose. What is that? Can I message you a list and pick them up at the show? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, I mean we're gonna have stuff there. We're gonna have a lot of different colors there. But yeah, message me a list. We'll try to get you all fixed up. We'll get you all fixed up. That's for the group, yeah. Okay. Oh, I bet you do. It's a hose that pumps air up, Nick. It pumps the air up into this container. It keeps it nice and loose. It's called a fluid bed, and it's pumping air upward. Keeps the powder coat moving around and loose. Right now, these are 1/32 ounce, and I'm painting them black. Because I'm working on a mystery jig box, and it's a 1/32. About half of them are jigs from our website, and then the other half are just a mixed assortment of jigs that I've tried in the past and stuff. So a lot of these, I'll be tying them up here in a little bit. Appreciate everybody coming in. Again, today you can save 10% if you use the code FLOW10, FLOW10. That's FLO10, no space in between. We have crappie poles, catfish poles, all kinds of lures, bunch of different sizes. We got almost 50 colors up on our website. Okay, I'm going to do one more row of black, then we're going to switch colors and sizes too. These will be going into the oven for about 18 minutes. Hey, Saving Grace, how's it going? It's going to be chillier today. It's going to be in the 40s. And then the next couple of days, we're going to be in the 50s and 60s. I live a pretty exciting life where all I do is talk about the weather. I just talk about the weather on my lives. Yeah, we do have 30% off on our catfish pole. And that's the Flowcast Striker Rod. Okay, let's get these in the oven. Get the next rack out. Okay, do I need 16th ounce black? I don't know. Get red. We do need white in the 16th ounce. Let me go grab some coffee. Got some fishing in yesterday. That's good. Let's see. What do we got to do? Do I need orange? Got some there. Ah, we're actually doing pretty good on the 16th ounce round heads. So I'm going to do a couple rows of the black, and then I'm going to switch out colors here. Do I need silver? I need some silver, some gray. Ooh-wee. That's the 16th ounce black. Something just happened there. Hang on. Okay, I had to turn my notifications off. I'm getting these alerts and notifications and all kinds of stuff coming in. Not right now. We're going to have some here in the future. We're kind of working our way up. We started with the 7s and the 4s, and then probably in a couple months we'll have the 8-footers in, and possibly the 8 and the 10-footers in. So we only had so much money to start with on rods, so we kind of just starting small and start growing little by little. The more rods we start selling, we'll start, getting different sizes. But it's funny. It's pretty fun getting into the rod business too, though. Why do you bake them if it sticks pretty good with just the heat? For me, it does not. So what brand you're using? Of course, I'm using ProTech. They do recommend that you cure the paint on. When you do powder coating, whether you're doing wheel rims or jig heads, it cures the paint on there, and it kind of hardens up and makes it to where it's more of a permanent color. Now, the difference between a lead head, and like a like a wheel, you know, on a motor vehicle, is that the wheel is solid, and where lead is malleable. But we do put it in the oven. It bakes it, makes it stay on there longer. It hardens it up. But it is malleable, meaning that it's pliable. And so, you know, I do everything I can to make sure the paint stays on as long as it can. Yep. So then that's not a bad question. Or, you know, some people don't know that, but I know a couple of bait companies. All they do is just powder coat it, and they just start tying with it or start packaging them. We go through the process of baking it on there because I want to make sure it's on there pretty good. It doesn't mean it's going to stay on there forever, because again, lead is a soft metal, and where like aluminum isn't, you know. Painting tungsten's the same. Yeah, it's the same process, but tungsten's a lot harder than lead. And tungsten, the paint will last on there forever if you do it right. I have painted some tungsten heads. I've never poured any tungsten heads, but I have painted some. And that is and I think tungsten melts at like somewhere between 11 and 1200 degrees, to whereas lead will melt like at 612. Oh, well, good. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's why I mean, I don't think it'll do that at all times, but if it stays on there, that's great. So I'll be tying up this later this morning and into the afternoon. I'll be tying a lot of different colors up. Let it put that for a second. Sticks good. But if I do some dock shooting, yeah, it does. Yeah. I bake them for 18 minutes at 350. 18 minutes at 350. And I don't know what powder coating you're using. A lot of the powder coats from these companies, they all come from pretty much the same source. There are a few that come in from overseas, but the ProTech is what I use. And I do know Dip It uses the same powder coat. The same powder coat from Columbia Solutions. And there are some different high grades, like the gray that we have. It's made for industrial use, so it stays on there pretty long. Okay, let's do some gray up. Where is my gray? Gray. Uh-oh, it spilled some on the table. Okay, This is the gray powder coat. Now the gray that I use, it's not from ProTech, and it is a really pretty color. And years back I bought a bunch of powder paint from this gentleman that was going out of business. He did car parts and motorcycle parts, and he was going out of business and had a lot of powder coat. I wish I would have had more money at the time. At the time, I didn't have a lot of money, but I did buy, I think, probably like about 4 or 5 pounds of the gray, and that was probably almost 10 years ago, and I still have plenty of that powder coat. Use ProTech as well. Only brand I can find. Yeah. Do I use fluid beds for mixing colors? Not necessarily. I mean, I have mixed colors, and I mix them, and I've mixed like our slim brim, and the grape color, or white. We mix. I'll just mix different colors in to get it. What else? I have I do a couple other colors that I mix myself. Oh, I can't think of them right now. I got them up there somewhere. But the fluid bed just keeps it loose, keeps it nice, and to where it's not clumpy, and you don't pour as many cone heads with these. A lot of times I just will mix, when I'm mixing colors. I'll show you what I use down here. I have like an empty container, and I put the colors in there. I just shake it, and just shake it for about 5-10 minutes. I say 5-10 minutes, about 5 minutes. And then that's how we get our grape. And then that's how we do the slim brim too. How do people get jigs to paint? Like the top white and the bottom half black. I tried dipping, but it makes all weird. I just got through doing a bunch. I could do some here in just a little bit. I was doing some of the some two-tone colors, but I'll do some of the Mad Shads here in just a little bit. Matter of fact, let's see, do I need any right now? Not really, but let me see here. Do I need in 30 seconds? Yeah, I could probably do some in the 32nd ounce. Well, here, I'll do some in the 1/8 ounce. I got a couple of 1/8 ounce. It's a bigger head. You'll be able to see the color. Okay, there's my black paint. This is how I do our Mad Shad. So I got the white here. I'm going to take the camera off the heat gun so you guys can come over here and watch this part. This is a dripper here. Some people will use a brush. It doesn't matter how you do your dusting. I use a dropper. You can get the droppers like at Hobby Lobby. But I'll do a couple of the 1/8 ounce here. I'm heating up the head. I'm going to dip in the black, and then I'm going to put white on it. You can do it either way. You can dip it first in the white, but we go black first. See, it's black right there. And there you go, it's marbled. Now, you can do a dusting on both sides. Let's just say you wanted to do the bottom layer in white. And then what you do is do a layer there. And then if you got a third coat, you can put the layer on top and do a three-tone color. And that's how some people do their fire tiger jigs and things like that. We don't do that. We do a solid color for our fire tiger. As far as the head. I used to use a brush. Every now and then I'll use a brush, but not a whole lot. I went to an eyedropper, and I was using a glass eyedropper, but it was always getting stuffed up. So my wife had saw these at Hobby Lobby, and we've had the same dropper for this one right here for 5 years, 6 years, and I got probably about 10 of these. One for pink, orange, all kinds of colors, green, and we still have plenty of the ones that we've that are still brand new. I think you come in a pack of 50 for like $1. I say $1, about $2.50, $3.50 or so. And you can do all kinds of stuff with this here, with this method. Again, I like kind of marbling it on there. Some people with the bigger lures, they'll put eyes on them, and they'll just take a little bit of that, dip it on there, and move the hand out of the way, and then they turn it over, put another dip, and then that's how they're painting their eyes on. They're not perfect by any means, but they do look pretty cool. People put a bunch on the top of these. Yeah, they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool when they do that. So these right here are 1/8 ounce. You can go to our website, save 10% with Flow 10. We got the link on the bottom. It's pinned down. You can also go to our bio. Go through that link there too. And again, it doesn't really matter if you put the dark color first or the light. You're going to have a different effect on it, especially when you start dealing with pink, chartreuse, fluorescent yellow. It'll start morphing out. Just with pink and fluorescent yellow, when you do the marbling with that, you're going to get part of it turning into, it's going to look like it's orange too. And that's just because of the different colors you're using. Right now, the ones in the oven are done, and I have a fan cooling them off so we can pick them up a lot faster. But again, I paint at about 18 to 20 minutes. at 350, and that works out really good. And it's fun doing this. I've been making lures for about 14 years, and full time I've been doing it for about 11 to 12 years. It is a tough business to do because you don't have, I mean, it's like any business, you don't have a steady income, and when you're just starting it out, it's very, very seasonal, which it still is seasonal for us, but we have so many customers that we're able to stay busy in the summer months and the winter months too. And that's just because we got a lot of customers all over the states. Some people get into it and they're like, man, we're really busy at spring. And that's true with everybody. Everybody's busy springtime if they make lures, because it's the spawning time. People want to get out and go fishing. But once hunting season comes around, I'd say a good half of those fishermen become hunters, and then it starts to slow down a little bit. Who is that? There's Chimney Rock. Let's see. Yeah, the brownie timer. Yeah, I have a backup. That's where I'm getting it too hot. The pink color. Yeah, you're probably getting it too hot. I mean, that's going to happen a lot of times, and you just have to learn how to work with it, because even with the heat gun, I'm going to put it back on the heat gun here. Normally, the regular heat gun I use is a Wagner, and then this one here is a, what is this one here? Oh, it's the Pearl. This is the Pearl that we were selling these on TikTok. We actually sold a few of them. But this one does a little bit different than the Wagner. And so a lot of times with different heat guns, you have to, some of them, and I'm not holding it over the heat right now. Well, here, let me get this one done out while it's still hot. A lot of times you got to know your heat gun. Just because it says it's a certain temperature doesn't mean it's always going to pump out that same temperature. So sometimes you'll have to hold, and I'm holding the jig head. It's from the back part. I'm not on it, but sometimes you hold the jig head close, depending on how much heat you're pushing out. And then some of them, like the smaller ones, I'll still have it on high, but I'll hold it up a little bit higher and spin it. I'm always moving it around because I don't want the heat to be too intense on just one certain area. So I'm constantly moving it around, trying to get the heat evenly. This is a long way from where I used to do it. I used to do it with a Bic lighter, and then I switched to a candle, and then I started using heat guns. Again, when I started making lures, we didn't have hardly any money. We were, broke. I was on workers' comp. I wasn't able to do my side jobs when I was on workers' comp. And so we were just in a bad financial spot. I never thought jig making would be my full-time job. It just happened that I actually made a really good lure and was really good at it and fast at it. And we just turned it into a business a couple years later. But I never dreamed that I'd be doing this full time. I never thought I'd ever get to do something like this. And it's fun. This is a lot better than running a restaurant and having 25 employees and having refrigeration breakdown or waitresses calling in or cooks calling in. Yeah, we had a fella that was talking about he was having cone heads, and he was also having dull spots when he was putting the disco colors on. And I kind of let him know that, hey, you might be heating it up too much, because if you do heat up the disco colors too much, they start looking less sparkly and kind of like the disco silver. If you heat up the head too much, it gets to where it just starts not becoming, it's not silver anymore, and it starts looking gray. And that's sometimes with that. Sometimes in the oven, if you're using the household ovens, I mean, that can be done. Just make sure you put a cookie sheet rack underneath it if you have a gas stove, and then put your tray, or you put your rack on top of the cookie sheet, because you don't want, that's the last thing you want is powder coat to be dropping on the bottom of your oven in the house. Nice, it's fun. I'm addicted. Yeah, it's fun. It is super fun. It's a good way to make a part-time income, or if you're retired, or whatever it be. It's a good little side gig or a little extra way to make money, and we've helped a lot of people along the way that were like disabled vets. There's been a couple of people that were like double amputees that they love the fishing so much, they just can't do it as much as they used to because they're in a wheelchair. And so we've kind of helped them to make lures to where they can earn a little bit of an income and get to do something they love, Okay, we're going to do some 16th ounce just like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, once you start, if you get your oven too hot, your jigs will come out. They'll look dull looking. And it's just hard to, we're going to switch up to pink. I'm always doing pink because I'm always needing pink. We're going to do a bunch of these in pink. But, do I have 16th ounce pink? No, I need some white. I'll do some white. Do a bunch of white ones. But it's fun to do. I love doing this, and I had no help really. I had a few old timer friends that did stuff. They wouldn't really tell me how to do it. One guy would show me how to do it, but he wouldn't tell me how to do it. He would just say, "Hey, look, this is what I'm doing." But it wasn't really a whole lot of help, So a lot of the stuff that I've done, there's a lot of trial and error. Hey, how's it going there, Caden? Yeah, there's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of jig heads that had to be thrown away. A lot of jig heads that had to be remelted. And I know that mistakes aren't good, but sometimes you got to make a lot of mistakes to get to where you're perfecting things, These here are 1/16 ounce. I'll be tying up the ones in the oven here in just a little bit. Every now and then I'll still use a candle. If we lose our electric with some storm that goes by, we still have backup candles. So I can still do stuff. I can still work. I have lighting that in the case that we lose our electricity, it's solar powered. So I have it right over my fly tying station to where I can still tie jigs. I do all kinds of, there's all kinds of preventative, things you can do. Hey there, Derek. How's it going? Good morning. Does anybody use... I don't know. I mean, that's what I used when I first started with fingernail paint. I used that, the Sally Hansen stuff. There's also I think it's called One Touch or something, that I had access to back then. And it was always real sketchy with the fingernail polish. Because you found out if it was a really hot, muggy day, you would open up your jig box and you'd have all these jigs sticking together. There's like no worse feeling that you're using these oil-based fingernail polish paints to paint your jig heads. And you open up your box and they're all stuck together. And that's the thing with, what is it? The hard as nails. It's a really good, people use that to do the finishing knot, or they'll put a clear coat over their jigs. But if you get the right temperature heat and the right humidity, that stuff just starts liquefying again. It starts breaking down. And hey there, Jeff, how's it going there? Oh, well, cool. I appreciate it. I do. I try to watch all the people, whether they're on TikTok, YouTube, and if they follow me and stuff, and I follow them back, sometimes I kind of get, it just, it's good to see what you're doing, But yeah, it was fun to get to see, and I take it that was your wife powder coating ahead of you, right? That was in front of you? Yeah, I don't know if it was your buddy or not, but it may be your wife. If it was one of your buddies, oh, your girlfriend? Okay, I'm like, if it was one of your fishing buddies, that fishing buddy has some girly fingers. Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for coming in. And that's white right there. That is white. These are just for inventory. This rack here primarily. The other stuff is for part of Dalton's order. And then part inventory too. Planning on going live again today. Oh, good. Yeah, you were saying that you haven't done lives that much. They're fun to do. They're fun to do. If you're just joining in, I'm powder coating. These here are white. And these are fishing lures. Do you think eyes are necessary on jigs? Well, of course they are. How are they going to see the fish that they're hunting for? No, I don't know. Some people like eyes, some people don't. Some people like eyes. I mean, some people like the big tails, Depends on what person it is, How's it going, Lee? Now, I would say if you're live scoping, which is forward-facing sonar, and you're just vertical fishing, you're not casting, I'd say eyes probably help out a little bit. But if you're casting and reeling, sometimes you may be reeling, I don't think the fish is going to be caring to see whether they have eyes or not. But I think if you can make it look as much realistic as you can, I mean, it may help. I don't know. I know we sell a bunch of lures with eyes. And we sell a bunch with no eyes. Yep. I feel eyes add to the attraction, but also I feel it could self-appeal. Yep. Yeah. That. Yeah. I mean, there's people that, you know, uh, they people want to fish with confidence. They want to have confidence in what they're using, and some people believe, you know, the eyes, uh, are, you know, the fish are being attracted to the eyes too. So, I mean, I don't know. I know they look prettier, and in my business, I'm trying to catch fish, but I'm also trying to catch fishermen. I don't know if that makes sense. It's kind of like the old Cutlass Supreme back in the 1980s. Do you think people care if the leather was Corinthian leather or cowhide leather? You know, and it's the same with eyes. Some people swear that they work better. Some people don't care. We got a lot of tournament anglers that they don't care for eyes, and then we got some tournament anglers, they love their eyes. I don't know the name brand on this. I think I can't remember if I got this one on Amazon or TikTok. I never put eyes on my jigs. They're pretty good, but I'm not selling them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we sell them, and again, we make somewhere between 80 to 100,000 lures a year, and I say about half of them that we sell have eyes on them. Yeah, I don't know what microphone this is. I hope it works. I don't know if it cancels out that noise. I probably need to watch one of my lives, I guess. I don't like watching myself on video, but I guess I need to just see if the microphone's working or not. It's supposed to be a noise reduction. Do I clear the paint on the eyes? No, I don't. I just leave them this way. Are you talking the eyelets on the hook? I try not to get any paint on the eyelets like that. Yeah, I do a tip and dip method, so I just dip the jig deep enough to where it doesn't cover the eyes. I've had people come on my live, they're like, just dip the whole thing in there. You could clean them out later. And I'm like, why? Why would I want to do twice the work? Why would I want to do double work? It's very clear. It does pick up the heat gun, but not the whole. Yeah, that was one of my main things there, was the heat gun. It just, I hate for people to have to hear that. But sometimes you can't help it. So these here are 1/16 ounce. These are pink here. These will be used for the Assassin, the Thunderbird. What else do we use? The Funky Bunky, Slab Queen. I appreciate everybody in here. We will start selling New Age material or chenille here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We'll start carrying New Age chenille that we can sell. I'm excited about that. Okay, that's going to be it with this one here. We're going to turn this dude off. We're going to get the other jigs out of the oven. We're going to put these in the oven. There's that. Wow, thank you guys for the likes. Get my other timer going. And start packing these up. These are the blue and white. I don't know if you can see it that well. Once I get it on the vise, you guys will see the colors a lot clearer. This is the black and the neon yellow. Orange and the neon yellow. These are the candy purple. Okay, these are the chrome. Again, we're working on the mystery jig box. So these are going to be the colors that are not on the website. This is for Dalton's order. That's the chrome. Dragonfly. I may not use all these colors because they'll be for the next mystery jig box. So I kind of painted more than what I needed. But the mystery jig box is a good way to get a lot of variety. Basically, the 1/32 ounce, I think we have them on the site for, I think, $135. They're basically $10 off. And then you can save an additional 10% by using Flow 10. And we do have them in a 1/32, 16th, and a 1/8 ounce. Oh my goodness, Dalton, thank you bunch. Appreciate that. Okay, these are the black ones here. We got plenty of black though. Let's see. Guys, I appreciate that. Let's see. Have you seen these jig heads with two keepers? Probably wire keepers, I bet. I bet they're wire keepers. Okay. So right now, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to take a little breaky break. And I got to go see what my wife and my what she has plans, because I don't know if my daughter and son-in-law are coming over, and I don't know what she has going on. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I will be live here probably if we have nothing going in the next 30 minutes or so. But I do appreciate everybody in the channel. I keep opening my mystery jig boxes and checking. You're not the only one. I've had people do that. I had a customer a couple years back. He got his mystery jig box in, and he has about 8 to 10 fishing buddies that live nearby. They live in the same city. He would not get them wet till he took them to all his fishing buddies. He took them to, he actually drove, the jig box. He took the jig box to his buddy's house just to show them what kind of jigs I make. Do the same. Yeah, it's just like Christmas time. It's you're getting something there that's just a lot of different colors. And again, no two jig boxes are the same. I've only done it one time, and that was for a fella that had twin sons. He wanted identical mystery jig boxes for his teenage sons. He didn't want one son going, my jig looked better than your jigs. He wanted them two boxes to be the same. But I will catch up with you guys later. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like, and we'll see you guys here in a little bit, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. God bless.